everyone! So I am here today with my 2014 makeup inventory, and I saw this concept on Pink So Foxy's channel. Thank you to my 2 viewers who recommended her channel because I am literally addicted to her decluttering videos. I find her so inspiring and she just espouses a lot of the ideas that I have as well, and she puts them into words exactly how I'm feeling. She embarked on a decluttering journey about 2 years ago and she's still at it today, and she did an inventory, I think it was about a year or so ago, and she counted up all of her products, and she also made a list of her ideal number of makeup products by category. And by decluttering on a regular basis and not steadily bringing new products into her home, she's really been able to dwindle down her makeup collection, and she's a lot closer now to her ideal makeup inventory than she was a year or so ago when she first did her initial count. So I just found that really inspiring, and it's something that I want to achieve for myself as well. So that's why I'm going to be starting with the makeup inventory. So one little disclaimer, I am not doing this to show off whatsoever. I have a ton of product and I usually don't like to show this, and I have avoided counting up products as much as I can because I honestly don't want to know. And a lot of my products are tucked away, as you guys know if you saw my bathroom decluttering video, and then I don't even know what I have anymore. And I really want to get out of that lifestyle and change to a more simple life, I guess, with products that I love and products that I use every day. So just so you know what to expect, this is going to be a pure makeup inventory in terms of counting up products. So how many lipsticks I have, how many lip glosses, mascaras, and the like. I'm not going to be reviewing any products or anything like that. I'm not going to be decluttering at this point either because I just want to take the inventory at this time, and I will be decluttering by category down the road, and I'll do separate videos for each category. I'm also going to show you what I think is my ideal makeup inventory in terms of pure numbers, and while those numbers might get adjusted down the road, and of course I'm not going to hit them right away, it's going to be a work in progress, and I'm going to try to update you as best I can over the next little while. So enough rambling for now, let's get started. Alright, so here is my list of products for my makeup inventory, and it is September 28th today, so I'm going to be writing down all of the values in this book here. So I'm not going to go in the order that's shown on this sheet. I'm basically going to do whatever's easiest, but I've grouped the categories into lips, face, eyes, and then I have tools like brushes, nails, and fragrance. So let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to start with face primers because this is quite, I think, a manageable size, and basically I am just using this one right now, but it's nearly done. This is the Dior Pore Minimizer, and then all of these here, these over here, these, and even the Laura Mercier, those are all trial sizes, so even though they do last a long time, they're a little more manageable. And then I have these 2 full-size products. I love the Professional, it's my favorite, so I have backup upon backup upon backup. So here I have 15 face primers, but again, a lot of them are trial sizes. I really only have 3 full-size ones, but I am going to count the trial sizes, so we have 15. So here are my eyeshadow primers. Again, these are mostly sample sizes. I do have 2 full-size products here, and this is a shadow slash primer that I'm going to be counting as a primer, and as well this one is tinted by Bare Minerals, I believe, and yeah, I'm counting that as primer as well. I am working on these 2 here, the Christian Dior and the By Terry. I love the By Terry one, and I've started using the Prime Pot and also the Urban Decay, but the Prime Pot I really don't like, so I have a feeling this isn't going to be making it very far when I start my declutter, and I have 13 of these, so way too many for my liking. Here are my correctors and concealers. So this isn't too bad. I have 8 in total, and this one here I am counting as 1, even though there are 2 different shades. Most of these I've already started using. The 3 that I haven't touched are the ones in the middle, and I will be trying those soon, and a few of them are sample sizes, for example the Elizabeth Arden and the 2 Benefit products. The rest are full size and I do use them all. The box concealer is nearly done. So these here are my powders. I have a few samples on this side and then the rest are full-size products. I have dug into all of my full-size products except for this one, which is unopened, and altogether I have 10 face powders, and these are both pressed powders and loose powders. Before we move on to foundations and BB creams, I found one more powder, so this brings my total to 11. Here are my foundations and BB creams and the like. I don't have too many. I have 9 in my collection, and 3 of them are sample sizes. I'm currently working on using these 2 up, and I have used the Bare Minerals powder foundation. So this is a mix of powder foundations, liquid foundations, BB creams. I have a small CC cream sample, and I have, of course, the Julep DD cream that I'm working on finishing. So I don't think I'm doing too bad in this area. So before we move on to illuminators, I found this foundation primer, which I'll be adding to my count for foundations. So now we're at 10. In this kit, I also found this powder here, and I've already counted these 3 products because I was able to pull them out. But this is also, I believe, a foundation powder, so I'm gonna go ahead and add that to my foundations. So now I have 11. Finally, I also found this eyeshadow primer from Perry, so I'll be counting this with my eye primers, and now I have 14. Now we're moving on to illuminators, and I have this Golden Glow, which is a BB cream, but it's also an illuminator, so I decided to count that as an illuminator, but I guess it could be in both categories. And most of these are sample sizes. I'm working really hard to finish up this NARS illuminator, but I feel like I don't make any dent in it. I basically mix this product in with my foundation or BB cream every single day, and there is just so much in there. And I wasn't sure where to put my Hourglass ambient lighting palette, so I just included it in illuminators. So in total, I have 13 illuminators. Closely related to illuminators are highlighters, and I don't have too many here. I only have 4. 2 of them are full size, and I do use them. And then the other 2 are the Benefit What's Up, and they are trial sizes, and I haven't touched those yet. These here are my setting sprays. Well, 2 of them are setting sprays. One is a prep spray, so not many to speak of here. I'm not counting any hydrating mists because those I consider more to be skincare. So in terms of makeup setting sprays or makeup prep sprays, I have 3 of them. So I am going to count my beauty tools as well, and these are my beauty blenders. I have a 2-pack that I haven't used yet, and I'm also working on using this one up, and it's nearly done because it's starting to disintegrate a little bit, and it is dirty right now, so please excuse that. So right now I have 3 beauty blenders in my collection. These here are all of my eye makeup brushes, and I have 33, and they're just various brands and various different types. So these here are all of my face brushes, and I have 25 of them. I should mention I'm not counting any brushes that are in sets or in makeup products. So for example, my Benefit Box powders come with a little makeup brush. I'm not counting any of those. So here are my lip liners. I don't have too many. I only have 6 because I tend not to wear lip liners very much. And if you look at this one here, this is an Annabelle lip liner, and the packaging has not looked like this in years and years and years. So I don't even know how long I've had this product. Most of these are probably not going to make it through my declutter, but for now I'm gonna leave them as is, and I have 6. Here are all of my eyeliners, and I find this utterly ridiculous because I literally don't even wear eyeliner that often, usually just on the weekends, so I have way too many. A lot of these I did get from beauty boxes, and the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On eye pencils I got in a set over the holidays a long while ago, and they're kind of smaller sample sizes, and I do have some smaller ones, but still this is way, way, way too many. And in total I have 36. I've also included my potted liners, and some of those, probably most of those, won't make it through the declutter, but again, I'm gonna keep them in my collection for now and work on the decluttering videos down the road. So here is my stash of mascara. Again, quite a crazy stash. Most of these are sample sizes, gift with purchase, that type of thing. The only product that I'm currently using is this one on the end here, the Benefit Bad Gal Lash in black, but I will be picking out 1 or 2 more to start using because this one's getting towards the end as well. It's starting to dry out a little bit. In total, I have 25 mascara, including the sample sizes. Before I move into brow products, I found one more eyeliner, so that makes 37. There is also a little eyeliner in this brow kit, so that makes 38. Here are all of my brow products. I've included this color tattoo and also this eyeshadow because I use those due to the color as brow products rather than as eyeshadow. So in total, I have 11 brow products. These here are my bronzers, and I don't have too many. I have 8 in my collection. 5 of them I've used, and I have 3 in my stash. Before I organize my blush, I found 2 other products that I need to add to my current counts. This one here is an illuminator, so that makes 14, and then this here is an eyeliner, so that makes 39. So here is where I'm gonna start looking like I have some serious issues. We're getting into blushes, eyeshadows, lipsticks, and nail polishes. We're gonna start off with some cream blushes and some tints. So as you can see, I have 11 of these, so that's not too bad, but now we're gonna move into the powder products. So I have 5 blush palettes. This top one here is Tarina Tarantino, and Sarah Nicole Bear got me this. I have 2 sleek blush palettes that I haven't used yet. I have the NARS Foreplay, which I do really like. And then back here I have 6 blushes from the Fashionista line of Makeup Academy. Before I move on to the rest of my blushes, I have one more blush palette, which brings me to 6, and I also have one more cream blush, which brings me to 12. So here are all of my blushes, and they actually don't all fit into the frame at once, so I'm just gonna kind of pan you across so you can see them all, and I've laid them all out on my kitchen counter here. So yeah, I have quite a few, and I will be paring this down. I just am not sure yet what I'm gonna be doing about this collection. And this does include 2 eyeshadows that I use as blushes because they're too bright for me to actually use as eyeshadow. So this one here, I like to swirl my brush in to pick up all of the colors, and it gives a really nice kind of corally blush. And this I got in one of my Glim bags, and it's by Glamorous Cosmetics. It's a really like cheap dollar store type brand. So this probably won't make it through my declutter. And then the other one is this Be a Bombshell eyeshadow, and I can't even get this open. And it's basically a really bright, almost fuchsia color, and I don't really wear this shade on my eyes, so I do wear this as a blush from time to time. And yeah, that is it. So in total, I have 59 powder blushes. So here are my eyeshadow palettes with 10 or more shades, and again, they don't fit the screen because these palettes are rather large, so I'm just panning you over so you can see them all, and basically I have 17 such palettes. I have one more palette that has 10 or more shades, and as you can see, I have hit pan on this one because I use it every day, and it is my Inglot palette. And then I also have this, but I'm not sure where to put this because it's got eyeshadows, it's got lip glosses, it's got concealers, correctors, and blush, and finally a powder. So since I'm doing eyeshadows, I guess I'll put it in the eyeshadow category. So once again, due to the magnitude of the number of products I have, I'm just panning you around so you can see everything because it doesn't fit in the frame. So here it is. So these are all of my eyeshadow palettes that contain 2 to 9 colors, and I have 39 of these, but a lot of these are quite old, and I think I can declutter a lot of this. So I'm really excited to start doing that. But again, not today. Today I'm just doing the inventory. And I should mention that my eyeshadow palettes with 10 or more shades is now sitting at 18 with the inclusion of the Inglot palette. The other thing I wanted to mention about my eyeshadow palettes, the Motives one is not the only one that has multiple kind of types of products inside. Some of these palettes have like a blush or a bronzer included in them, or like maybe a highlighter or something like that. But for the most part, I'm just counting all of these as eyeshadow shades. So I found 2 more little eyeshadow palettes, I guess, hiding out. One is a duo and the other one is a quad. So that brings me to 41. So these are all of my single eyeshadows, and thank goodness they do fit in the frame. These are pressed eyeshadows, loose eyeshadows, pigments, and also these shadow sticks, and I have 56 of them altogether. Before I move on to my huge lip product collection, I'm gonna talk a little bit about these 3 products that were hiding out in my lippies. This first one is a lip liner, so this brings my count to 7. This one here is a lip primer, and I don't really have a category for that, so I've just started a new category. And then this here is a highlighter, so this brings my total to 5. So now we're gonna move on to lip products, and this is where I think I have the biggest collection, or my most serious issues are with this category. I'm seriously addicted to lip products and I love them. Even though I don't wear bright colors a lot, I like to buy a lot of bright colors, and I've amassed a huge collection. So let's just start with all of my lip tars. They are all here. I've also picked up some dupes by Sleek, and these are the pout paints. And most of these are unopened. I was going to do a review and comparison of these products, but I never got around to it. So the opened ones I'll probably keep, and then some of the other unopened ones I might be doing a giveaway down the road or something like that. But anyway, I have 27 of these. So here are my jumbo lip crayons, and as you can probably tell, I love this form of lippy. In fact, they're probably my favorite. I do have some that are unopened, and I think I may be letting go of those, but I still want to take a look at my entire collection and think about it before I make any decisions. So I have 49 of these. So here are my lip balms, and again, some serious issues here. I have 41 lip balms. So now let's talk about these lipsticks. I kept them in their boxes because it'd be easier to show without them kind of all over the place, and I have a ton. I just counted them up, and I have 221 in front here, and that doesn't even include the lip tars and the lip crayons that I counted up before. So this is truly crazy, and I will need to be paring this down quite a bit. And yeah, let's move on. Before I show my lip glosses, I have two little products here that I found in my lippy collection. These are both lip plumpers, but I don't tend to use these, so these will probably be going in my declutter. And then I also have this little lip palette, and I have used this quite a bit. I liked it when I bought it. I just bought this at the dollar store, and it's really nice, but I'm not a huge fan of potted lip glosses or lip palettes anymore, so this will probably be going in my declutter as well. But for now, I have one lip palette. And then I've just counted up all of my lip glosses. They are all sitting here in these two glossy boxes, and I have 89 in total, which is insane. So these here are my full-size fragrances. I'm not including little sample sizes or miniatures, because then this would get out of control. So these are my full-size products, but I still am going to go through all of my fragrances, including all of my little samples and such, down the road. But for now, I have 8 full-size fragrances. Here are my body sprays. I don't have too many, which is a good thing, and 2 of these are actually nearly done, and I'm going to be working on finishing this one, but I have 5 right now. Alright, so this is the last thing, and I have so many of these. These are, of course, nail polishes, but a lot of them are really, really old from when I was in high school, so I'm going to be needing to go through these. And I'm actually currently swatching all of my nail polishes, and I'm about, I guess, more than halfway. So I'm nearly there, but here is my collection. I'm going to be changing the way I store my nail polishes as well. And then I have 3 boxes full of Julep nail polishes, and in total I have 354 nail polishes. Here is my makeup inventory, my ideal versus what I have today on September 28th. So the first category is lippies, and as you can see, I have way too many. My ideal number of lipsticks is around 25. I think that would be a great number, not too overwhelming to have in my collection while still having a lot of variety, because really I just wear 1 or 2 reds, I wear maybe a couple of pinks. Sometimes I might want an orangey or coral shade, and sometimes I might want like a purplish shade, but the rest are really nudes, and I don't need that many different types of nudes. So I'd like to go from 297 down to 25. Of course not all at once, because I just can't let products go that quickly, but down the road, one day I'd like to be at 25. So lip gloss and lip balm are the other two areas where I'm really struggling. I'd like to have 5 of each as an ideal number. For lip balm, that might be pushing it. I might bump it up a little bit, maybe to 8 or 10, simply because I like to keep them in different places around the condo. I also like to keep them at work and such. In terms of face products, the number that sticks out is definitely the blush. So I have 71 single blushes and I'd like to get down to 10. I really only wear maybe 3 or 4 blushes right now on a regular basis. I have a few that I love and I'm gravitating more to kind of lighter shades, and I have a lot of dark pigmented shades in my collection, but I'd like to have a good variety, so eventually I'd like to be at 10, but I don't see myself getting there anytime soon. And then in terms of the other products, I don't think the numbers are unreasonable, so I'm not too concerned about face primer, corrector concealer, and all of that. In terms of eye products, I have a lot of everything, and I'd like to see these numbers go down over the next little while, especially in the area of eyeshadow singles and also small palettes. Eyeliner I don't really use, and I can see myself letting go of a lot of those. And mascara, of course, eventually I will use them up. It's just a matter of time, but I haven't been adding to my collection in terms of mascara, or actually in terms of most makeup products. So hopefully we will start seeing these numbers go down once I start decluttering. In terms of tools, again, I'd like to dwindle these numbers down a little bit. The only area where I feel I'm doing okay is the Beauty Blender, but in terms of eye brushes and face brushes, I feel these numbers can go down a little bit without sacrificing my makeup application on a day-to-day basis. Finally, the last two categories are nails and fragrance. Fragrance I'm doing pretty well on, but nail polish, as you can see, is out of control. So these numbers are outrageous, especially since I don't do any nail art and I don't even wear nail polish every single day. I usually just wear it on the weekends, but maybe I will start wearing it to work now because I do have a lot of neutral shades, a lot of sheer colors that I absolutely love, and I don't tend to wear those on the weekends because I opt for more bolder colors. So maybe during the week I will pull out some of those sheer shades or some of those neutrals for work so I can get some more use out of my nail polish. So that is basically it for my makeup inventory. I hope you guys liked this video. Spent the last 4 hours kind of going through my makeup and doing the inventory, so just a lot of emotion and a lot of guilt. And I think my hubby noticed that because when I was kind of sorting through the makeup, I think he heard me do the little video clips. He actually came up to me and he gave me a hug. In the grand scheme of things, I'm fine. I'm gonna be okay. This is just makeup. It's not a big deal. However, I can definitely understand when Christine from Pink So Foxy said that it was really a humiliating experience for her to go through all of her makeup and to count it up and just to see the sheer volume of what she had collected. This is kind of the worst that it'll get, which is a good thing because I can only improve from here. I definitely don't want to add to my collection. I am going to be doing a series of decluttering videos for my makeup products, and I will of course take you guys along with me, and I'm going to try to dwindle those numbers down so I get closer to my ideal makeup collection, although I know that will probably be a long time coming because there's a huge gap right now between my current collection and my ideal makeup collection, but I'm taking steps towards that, so please bear with me. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I know it's going to be a really long one once I'm done the editing, but thank you for sticking around, and I will see you guys real soon. Bye!